Hey, welcome aboard. It's Father Time. I'm taking Leonardo Flight 123 from Queenstown, New Zealand. We're going to head up to Auckland, New Zealand. I don't see a Leonardo countertop. Little dad humor here, right? I'll go out. Lo and behold. Oh, man. Okay, so there we are. Leonardo MD-82. Queenstown, mountainous terrain. I come here and I demonstrate stalls and RNAV arrivals, engine out work, because it's challenging. When you come in on the RNAV arrival, you come in over those mountains. The FAF is behind that mountain with a curving, arcing turn to final to fly down this bay to land here. But today's, we're going to talk about the stall characteristics or lack thereof on the Leonardo MD-82. I'm in the TFDI MD-11 team, quality assurance team. MD-11 Super 80 had the same four things in them. They had a stick nudger. It's basically as you approach stall speed, you get a stick shaker. It shakes. Can't simulate that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you continue to slow, you get a stick pusher. It pushes your nose forward, saying, "Hey, you sure you want to do that?" It starts pushing you forward. They get an alpha floor for speed low. We'll go inside and look at that. And that's if you're getting slow. Won't let you bring the throttle back because you're going to stall. And last thing, it's auto slats. If you have slats at mid, it'll go full slats for you. So it doesn't work on altitude, just as takeoff and landing. We're not going to get any of those. We'll get a little speed low warning. Let me show you something inside. So, as you get the stick shaker and you're approaching stall, you'll get a stall light here, right there. And then you get the stick pusher, it's pushing. You can push to reset it right there. Stick pusher pushing. Stall light, stick pusher, auto slats. If you continue to stall, and if you already have mid slats, and you will get an alpha floor speed low. Those are the three things. So we're not going to get any of those. So we're here to talk about today is velocity, min control on the ground, and I have a little video to explain it. Let me explain it, and then I'll show you how they actually do it. It's kind of interesting. All right, they paint a blue line in the center of the upwind side. What velocity and min control is, it's the speed at which you're going down the runway. You lose an engine on the critical engine. Critical engine on the runway would be the downwind engine because the aircraft's going that way anyway, so you don't want to lose that engine. So they put a blue line in the center of this runway to give themselves room to try test this out. They come down. Let's say they get to about 100 knots. They fail the critical engine, which is the left engine. Aircraft swerves over. They got to stay within 30 feet using just the rudders, not nose wheel steering and not differential thrust. So if they start going past that 30-foot mark or that 15-meter mark, they terminate it. They use brakes, differential brakes, nose wheel steering, come back over. If you were above velocity min control and you lost the critical engine, downwind engine, you'd be able to always use rudder only, stay within 30 feet, and continue. That would be your Vmcg. That's velocity, min control on the ground. And just because it's a nice day in class today, you guys have been very well behaved, I'm going to show you a little video today. You guys get to watch a video. So here we go. This is Airbus testing here. And let us see. Oh yeah, let's go.
During the takeoff acceleration phase, if one engine fails, the pilot tries to maintain the runway axis using the rudder and the nose wheel steering, both commanded by the pedals. If the runway is slippery, the nose wheel steering may not be efficient. If in addition the speed is low, the rudder lacks authority and the airplane deviates significantly from the center line. When the speed is higher, the deviation is reduced and may be acceptable. The minimum control speed on ground, or VMCG, is the speed at which, during a takeoff run with maximum thrust on all engines, it is possible to maintain control of the airplane using the pedals alone, without nose wheel steering, when the critical engine is made inoperative with a maximum deviation of 30 feet. When performing the tests, the deviation may be higher than anticipated. To add a safety margin during the acceleration, the pilot follows a blue line on the runway on the opposite side of the engine to be shut down. He chooses one of the two lines at 5 and 10 meters from the central axis. These lines also allow him to maintain a precise trajectory. The test ends when, after reaching the maximum deviation, the airplane converges towards the initial trajectory. Then there are two options, either to stop the aircraft or to take off. Stopping the airplane is generally preferred. However, braking may be performed over a short distance with a significant brake temperature increase that may delay any following tests.
All right.
Taking off with one engine inoperable.
And that's that. It's a little demonstration to back up. That's because you guys behaved very well today. The other airspeeds, that's velocity, min control on the ground. Velocity, min control in the air is going to be, you fail the critical engine, which would be the, if you're going straight, it's the downwind engine, but in a turn, it's the inboard engine, inside the turn. That's what we're going to look at today. We're going to do a takeoff. We're going to take off. We're going to get distracted. Maybe the flight attendants call, say, hey, we got a lot of engine noise on the left side and smoke's filling the cabin, and we're in a big hurry. There's actually an engine out procedure here at Queenstown where you come out and you, let me go outside and show you that. You come out here, you maintain inside this mountain, you do a figure 8, come across the mountain, the runway rather, around this hill, 4,000 feet, and make a turn, come back in. We'll take a look at that. So that's velocity, min control in the air is when you're at maximum power, you the inboard, the critical engine fails, which in this case will be the inboard. You get distracted, you let the airspeed bleed back. We're not going to get the stall light that we normally get, right? We're not going to get the stick nudger. We're not going to get auto slats, which would go to full slats. We're not going to get, we're going to get alpha floor, which will say speed low. But that's it, and that's a problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator. They really can't simulate that. So let's take a look at that. We're going to go up, take a turn, get distracted, flight attendants call, let the speed get slow, and then we're simultaneously, subsequently going to lose the engine. And I'm going to go to flight mode here on the tablet because I tried this yesterday, and the engines both failed as I rotated. Let's not do that, right? Okay, what could go wrong? Let me make sure I've got everything here. Brake. Okay, that's all good. All right, the throttles are stood up. 60 knots, be looking for clamp. There's 1.4, auto throttles are on.
Takeoff thrust set. Clamp. 80 knots, cross check.
Speed's cross check. Very short runway, max power.
V1. Rotate.
That's the pressurization system.
Positive rate.
Gear up. All right, so it wants us to do a left turn following the nav, which is the departure out of here. We'll do that.
Gear up, lights out.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Captain, we have all sorts of noise coming from the left engine, and it's smoke filling the cabin. Okay, yep, okay. And so now I'm talking to the FO. I'm not flying the airplane. Look at the speed. So I'm pulling it up. We're declaring a mayday. We want to come back in, do that figure 8, go to 4,000. And we're both talking to the FO saying, I don't see anything wrong. Do you see anything? Now, why don't you call back and see about the smoke? Well, there's 3 for 4, and all of a sudden the inboard engine fails.
Bank angle, bank
Whoa,
angle,
whoa.
bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank
There's
angle.
VMCA.
Bank
We're there.
Bank angle, bank
Lower the
angle,
nose.
Bank angle, sink rate.
Rudders to pull the nose up.
Pull up.
Headwind, steer, headwind, steer, headwind, steer.
Wow.
steer, tailwind,
That was a
steer,
good demonstration.
tailwind, steer.
Okay. And we're not going to continue. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the flaps up, gear up, climbing
Flap
3 for
0.
4. And we're just going to fly back around 3 for 4, leaving the slats out. Try to catch our breath. Engine is shut down on the left side. FO start running. I say, you know what? I'm done talking. Let's not even run the checklist, guys. Let's just go ahead and bring this back around. We're both a little nervous. We're going to fly that figure 8, climb up to 4,000 feet. Nice and easy. Get airspeed. And the sim froze up on us. Yep. Sim froze up on us. Well, that's not good. See if I can get it going. Okay, well, the sim didn't want to cooperate there, did it? So we unable to demonstrate the landing attitude stall, but that's good. We had the Vmcg for velocity min control on the ground. We had a Vmca where the critical engine, inboard engine failed. We got distracted, went below Vmca, and it broke off and went below the horizon. Point of emphasis, we did get a stall light. We did get the stall warning. We didn't get a stick nudger or auto slats. That's all. We didn't get the obviously the stick shaker. So that's a good demonstration on the what we have so far on the MD-82 by Leonardo, and we did recover. Now there's one point of order. These J8s wind up real slowly. So on the big fans, especially when they're under the wing, you want to, when your nose goes below the horizon, you want to get that good engine back to idle. We had one engine fail because that moment is really hard to overcome with the rudder as you try to gain altitude. However, these J8s wind up so slow, and they are centerline thrust, really. It's not as critical. I think you just leave the power in, and without that, you don't have the big moment arm that you get on the under-wing mounted engines like on a 7.3, 777, and some of the Airbuses. So anyway, that's Father Time. Don't forget to subscribe. It's a little demonstration at Queenstown, New Zealand. And if you wouldn't mind liking the video, that would be great. And we'll catch up with you soon.